Hey everyone, we're back on day 3 of Imaging USA, and I am lucky to be standing next to two of our favorite people, Teresa and Nate Peterson. So thanks so much for joining us today. And how are you enjoying Imaging USA so far?
You know, we were worried about how it was going to be, but it's been awesome. It's been so great to see everybody again, seeing our people, and just reconnecting with old friends. It's been awesome.
Yeah, there's really no substitute for in-person networking and relationships and everything. And I just actually came out of a class that made the whole trip worth it in one class. So
Aside from hanging out with us, of course.
Oh, of course.
yes, yeah, hanging out with the White House people is always the best part.
So congratulations on a fantastic 2021. You guys had a monster year, and what I love about you guys is you do it in a very organized, business-minded fashion. You make a plan, you have your goals, and you crush them year after year. So tell us about some fun stuff that's going on in 2022 as far as your studio, your marketing. Kind of talk about the plans for the year a little.
Well, first thing we always do is we actually have 2 days booked when we get home from a convention like this to go down and rehash all the notes and kind of finalize that plan for the year. But this year, the biggest thing by far, and you're well aware of this, is we are taking down all of our wall art samples and album samples throughout the studio and refreshing the entire look, not just not based on what we had conveniently, but of a fresh design from the ground up with your help in that. And so that's our big thing, is we're going to large portrait gallery throughout our entire studio with all new images. So
Yeah, we kind of reassessed what we had for samples on the walls and noticed we were seeing a trend in the size of artwork we kept selling over and over again. And we're like, okay, that's probably because we have that size on the walls. So maybe if we make it just a little bit bigger and do a few other different things to try to entice our clients into that next size or whatever. We're super excited about that.
Very cool.
and it's not just limited to the wall art, but we got some new furniture. We're kind of refreshing the entire studio experience.
And to start off with, you guys have an amazing studio, so you're taking that to, another level that a lot of people could only dream, of having and can really work towards and strive towards. So.
No matter what your studio looks like, there's always room for improvement. Even if you don't have a studio, there's always room for a better client experience and a better way to present yourself. So it doesn't matter how great or bad it is, there's always room to move up.
So quick question for you guys. When we chatted a couple months ago, you were talking about creating a timeline of client involvement. I'm very interested in that progress and that process. Do you mind just talking about that for a minute or two?
Yeah, we got a rubric from Monica Sigmund, who's a phenomenal educator, and she kind of talks about from when you don't have a client to the very end after you send the thank you, like kind of their step and process. And we started it, and we never finished it, which at first I thought was bad, but now I'm really excited we didn't finish it, because after being here, we've learned a few things that we want to implement to really make their experience even better. We thought, we were doing everything great, and I think we were, but again, like I said, there's always room for improvement and making a better experience for them instead of a better experience for us. So now I'm kind of glad, because we're going to go back and kind of tweak some of that a little bit, and for sure make sure we're doing a more personal interaction, more phone call work, less email, visiting their home for pre-consultations, and kind of implementing some of those pieces to make it more hands-on and customer-centric.
We have this little running joke that whether it be the studio design or our customer journey, is we don't want to become the fax machine. So when you know you need to change something, you're too late. So yes, we have a good experience with everybody and things like that, but there's always room for innovation and modernizing and making sure you're still on top of your game. Never take it for granted that you're there, and then all of a sudden you wake up one day and realize you're a buggy whip or a fax machine or a thing that is just obsolete. So.
Absolutely. Well, thank you guys so much for taking the time to hang out with us today. It's always awesome to see you. I'm really excited to see how the studio turns out. I've seen a couple little sneak peeks, and I love the contemporary style, the clean lines. I think it's going to be a really fun transformation for your business. So.
Thank you guys for all the help and support, because again, you're not just a lab, you're our family. But I think a lot of labs wouldn't even go the extra mile like you guys have gone to help us facilitate that. I mean, I don't feel like you're just out for my money. I feel like the products you deliver are great, and that you're willing to help us be a better studio and more successful, and that says volume. So we're really appreciative for everything you guys do for us.
Well, thank you both very much. That's very kind words. Safe travels going home, and we will be back soon, so thanks for joining us.
Hey everyone, thanks for checking out White House Custom Color on YouTube. Check out for the information below, and also don't forget to smash that subscribe button.